All right, so today I'm just going to go over one of the mounts that we finished real quick. This is for the O'Neill Series 2 helmet. If you don't know already, we've been making a line of GoPro mounts that are specifically fit to individual helmets. So in this case, this one is made, you can see here how it's all cut out and made specifically to fit the contours and curvatures of this O'Neill helmet. Other than the mounting surface, and by the way, these are mounted with double-sided 3M mounting tape, so they're very sturdy. They're not going to fall off on you. But aside from having it custom designed specific to the helmet, what we've also gone and done is we've set the distance from the helmet to the actual GoPro forks here where you mount the GoPro, and that allows you to mount the camera upright while getting enough tilt back angle so that when you're riding, obviously, you're standing up and the helmet angle is more like this. You can tilt that camera back and still get a good angle on the horizon. It's also nice because it is on the chin. It's the lowest possible point where you can mount the camera and still have it be attached to your head so you get that first person perspective. So when I was designing this mount for the helmet, obviously it's a challenge, right? Because every one of these helmets is a little bit different and we can't necessarily make them all the same, mount them all in the same place, because some helmets, just due to the design and the aesthetics of the helmet, don't lend themselves to having really good mounting surfaces or enough mounting surface to make it so that we feel confident that the mount isn't going to fall off. And in this case, obviously it would have been a little bit better to mount it up here. But what I was thinking was, if I mount it up here, it's going to have to stick out further to get that tilt back angle, whereas I can kind of tuck it in here. And also, it's not much, but if I had mounted it up here, it'd still be another inch higher. So I tried to always choose the lowest point on the helmet that I can possibly get in order to make it so that you get the best possible angle. In some cases, I have been forced to mount it up higher on the chin. And in that case, I always look at it like you can mount that GoPro upside down. And that's another thing to consider too, is that if you wanted to, you could mount the GoPro upside down even in this mount, although in some cases it will hit you in the chest rig. We always try to make them so that you can mount them right side up. Just doesn't always happen, just because sometimes those helmets are really difficult to design for. One cool thing about having the GoPro mounted right here, obviously, is that if you're doing any kind of moto vlogging or something like that, the GoPro is going to be right here in front of your face. So if you're not using any kind of external mic, you do get really good audio reception. It's just one of the kind of unintended but very much real benefits of running a GoPro chin mount. So that pretty much sums up all of my thoughts on the design of this mount for this particular helmet. Like I said, these are all specifically designed to the individual helmet. So if you don't see the mount for your helmet in our store or anywhere, you can go ahead and drop that in the comments below, and we'll add that to our list to make sure that we know that there are people out there who want a mount for a specific helmet. We are working all the time to add new mounts to our lineup, so it's something to keep in mind. And we've got about 30 mounts so far, but by the end of this year, hopefully we'll have 100, and that should cover most of the ones that are out there that people are still running. So be patient with us. We're trying our hardest to get all these mounts out there for you guys, and stay tuned for more.